Coming up, one business is preparing for today's Mardi Gras celebrations. And local law enforcement is looking for the public's help in recent crimes. Plus, triathlon training is a new opportunity in one Cedar Valley community. This is Cedar Valley Today. Tyler Metcalf. Only a few spots are left for the triathlon training class offered at the W. The class is mainly for beginner triathletes, but anyone is welcome to join, including veteran triathletes who want to improve their technique or just looking for ways to cut down on their total time.
It'll be every other week in a two-hour time block. In each one of those time blocks, you'll at least have two disciplines. So you'll at least bike and swim, bike and run, or run and bike. And some of them you'll actually do all three.
The class begins March 2nd and the cost for students is $70. The class has a cap of 15 members and is almost full. Anyone interested in signing up can visit the W's website for more information. Poor visibility due to high winds and snowy weather forced the closure of an 8-mile stretch of Interstate 35 in Iowa. State Patrol reported several accidents on the roadway just south of Clear Lake. Police say at least one driver had to be pulled from their vehicle following a crash, and that led officials to close the highway. Northbound lanes of I-35 have reopened. No word on when the southbound lanes on the 8-mile stretch of road will reopen to traffic. The primaries in New Hampshire are underway and one town is celebrating with cake. The primaries in New Hampshire for the presidential election have begun. 3 locations got out to vote at midnight and the results are already in. The polls favored Republican candidate John Kasich and Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders, with each winning 2 of the locations. And second came Republican Ted Cruz and Democrat Hillary Clinton with 1 win for each. Other polls open at 8 a.m. and will close at 7 p.m. tonight. Today is Fat Tuesday, also known as Mardi Gras, and Trigg stores across Wisconsin have already sold 17,000 punchkis. The jelly-filled pastry is religious origins, eaten by people planning on taking part in Lent, the 40-day Catholic fast that begins tomorrow. Some employees at Weston Trigg's Bakery have seen the Polish pastries fly off the shelves for many years.
It's just fun to see every year how many more we can sell and the different things we can do with them and how many people really look forward to them. We hear it as soon as Christmas is over. When are you going to have the punchkis out?
Trigg stores only stack their shelves with punchkis 2 weeks before Lent each year. The Weston shop in Wisconsin has already sold 3,000 and expects to sell at least 1,000 today. Next, Alyssa Kozak gives us insight on a recent scam going around Wartburg's campus.
A car. A car gives you freedom. A new beginning. Room to grow. And in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
It's the season of scams, and this one is hitting college students hard, especially those who have just graduated. Student loan forgiveness. Joining us now is Alyssa Kozak, who was investigating all day yesterday about a post being shared around on Facebook. Alyssa, what did you find out about this, and is it a scam?
Well, Tyler, after investigating all day Monday and calling multiple people, I've come to the conclusion that it is a scam. On social media, there's an article that was published by Smart Savvy Shopper that reads, "Graduates from Wartburg College are qualifying for student loan forgiveness." And a lot of alums and current students are sharing the post, so I decided to look into it a little deeper. I called the number that was being advertised in this article for Student Defender 3 different times. The first time I called on my personal cell phone, and they hung up on me as I was mid-sentence asking what company they worked for. The second time I called on a school landline, and I reached the Department of Education. And lastly, I called on another landline, and again, they hung up on me mid-sentence. I did receive a text message twice saying to call another number for further assistance. So Tyler, just from that experience, it seemed to me as a scam. Then I called the Iowa Better Business Bureau, and they said that they had no information on the company that was being advertised with the number. Lastly, I called the Iowa Attorney General to see if they had any information or even heard of the website, and they said the article alone didn't look too trusting, but they couldn't say if it was a for sure scam or not.
So what should students do to pay off their loans?
Well, students who want to consolidate their loans should go to their loan providers. Jen Sosman, the Director of Financial Aid at Wartburg, said the following statement. I would suggest that all loan forgiveness be worked out through the federal processors. There are a lot of third-party vendors who are cashing in on helping students get their loans forgiven, but at the cost of the student. It is free, though, through the federal government. Students should use their FSA ID and password to access their information on the National Student Loan Database System at www.nslds.ed.gov. That system will have a detail of each loan taken out by the student and which federal processor is currently holding the student's loan. The contact information will be there as well. That is where the student should start. So your best bet, Tyler, is to either work with the people who gave you the loan or work with a company you can trust. So
for all you alums and soon-to-be graduates, please do not trust the advertisements on your social media because more than likely they'll be a scam. Thanks, Alyssa. The man pictured here is wanted by Cedar Valley Police for sexual abuse in the 3rd degree. He is 6'3", 170 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. He has various tattoos on his arms, hands, and neck. This man is also wanted by local police. The male in the photo is suspected in committing a theft at the Cedar Falls Walmart earlier this month. Anybody with any information in either of these two cases are asked to reach out to Crime Stoppers. They can be reached at 855-300-8477 or www.cvcrimestop.com. Next, we look at what's trending on your social media.
When was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
A new week has come, and that means new projections for the upcoming NCAA men's basketball tournament. The Iowa Hawkeyes recently defeated Illinois 77-65 and have surged up and moved into the #1 overall seed. Iowa has posted some good Big Ten wins as of late and hope that this month-early projection can soon turn into a reality. The Hawks' next game will be on Indiana on Thursday. Troop 261 of the Sumner Girl Scouts recently donated pillows they made to Waverly Health Center's patient floor. The troop helped make these pillows in an effort to provide comfort and warmth to the patients. While the troop was there, they also toured the hospital and got a feel for what type of positive impact they were making. The City of Waverly Food Secure Network, Northeast Iowa Food Bank, and Waverly Area Creativity Co-op are working together to engage the community in art experiences to raise awareness of hunger security or lack of food accessible to youth and adults in and around Waverly. Enough for Everyone is asking artists to submit and paint their idea of what the theme should be. Each design accepted will receive a $500 award. Email waverlycreativity@gmail.com for a form to complete your design by February 18th. Now let's take a look at your local weather.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with a goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers, For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
We now welcome in Wartburg College dance team captain Morgan Schody. Thank you for coming in this morning, and we'll start right away. Talk to us about the Coed dance, what it's about, and where it came from.
Okay, so Coed dance has been around Wartburg for at least 10 to 15 years when my coach was on the team. So it's definitely been around ever since I was here as a freshman, and it's always the most anticipated performance of the year for both the dancers and the audience members.
So what is the theme for this year's Coed dance?
The theme this year is football, and so that theme carries through the choreography, our uniforms. We all have t-shirts this year that have a football in the front, and each couple has the matching numbers on the back like jerseys. And then also the music is a mixture of songs all about football, like the NFL theme song and Are You Ready for Some Football?
Of course. Now tell us, when will these dates be taking place? When will the performances be?
So the performances are already coming up next week, actually. So we'll be performing Wednesday, February 17th at the 6 and 8 o'clock basketball games, and then also Saturday, February 20th at the 2 and 4 o'clock basketball games.
So obviously practice makes perfect. Tell us how often you guys practice and how that's been progressing.
So the practices are coming along really well. We practice usually with the guys for about 4 weeks, a couple days a week for 2 hours each practice. And we've already learned all of the routine, and now we're just working on cleaning it and making sure that everyone's doing the choreography and the proper counts and working with the guys to make sure they have everything down.
Yeah, timing's definitely a tough one.
Yeah.
How many people are on the team this year, and what does that do for alignment and choreography, like you mentioned?
Yeah, so this year we have 14 members, female members of the team, so that means we have 28 members altogether because everyone gets a partner. And so this is pretty typical number for Coed in the past, so the choreography came along really easily, especially when you have a theme that's so predominant like we do. It's easy to come up with choreography because you want to see like football plays and different things that remind you of football throughout the choreography.
So what should be exciting? What should the crowd expect here for this?
Oh, they should just be expecting like they're coming to a football game and they're just looking for a lot of fun. It's really upbeat. We put a lot of tricks in it this year, and so we're really working hard to perfect it, but they should be expecting a good time. So.
Is there anything that's going to be new from last year's performance or previous year's performances?
Yeah, there's a few new tricks. I don't want to give too much away, but there are some things that you haven't seen in the recent past, so we're excited about that.
Of course. Now, Morgan, tell me, what is your favorite part of the dance?
My favorite part would just be, I guess, dancing with my partner. I've had a different partner every year, and each year they've been great. It's so fun. It's so different than what we normally do. I mean, I love dancing with just the ladies, but it's really fun to bring the guys in, and it's awesome to see how excited they get about it. So that's probably my favorite.
Do you feel the time you have to practice allows enough trust between you and your partner?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you're never going to, totally get that trust, but I think that it works out with what we have, so yeah, it's good.
Now, what is the hardest part for the guys to pick up on when they come in and practice?
I think just some of the biggest leaps, but it's kind of funny. Pirouette turns are really hard for them, but again, the audience just likes to see that. And then also this year we're struggling a little bit with the kick line, the timing, but we're gonna get there. So
Absolutely, and timing is a big one. Like Morgan had said, go to Levick Arena on February 17th and 20th to support the Coed dance team during halftime of the basketball games. Thanks again for coming in this morning, Morgan.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we come back, we'll take a look at a show celebrating culture.
As Wartburg alumni, we're proud to support Knights Athletics. And as First National Bank employees, we're here to serve you first.
Wartburg College's International Club held Culture Show editions on February 6th. The college's international students showed their amazing skills and talents in front of the judges. The Culture Show is on March 19th starting at 8 p.m. at the Newman Auditorium. One of the judges, Molly Ostarita, expects a variety of performances on Culture Show.
I just hope we get a good variety of all different kinds of acts, some dancing, singing, maybe some short skits, just kind of a little bit of everything so the audience is entertained.
Thank you for watching Cedar Valley Today. Like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter for more content. Our app is also now available in both the Apple and Google Play Store. Make sure to have a great day, Cedar Valley.